Niagara Parks says it expects its trails to be heavily used this summer compared to others, as many search for outdoor activities during the pandemic. While it always welcomes hikers, the commission wants to heighten the awareness of safety after it experienced many rescue missions last year. Gaidola has more.
She's got a relationship.
The Niagara Glen has been a great escape from the shackles of the pandemic.
It was great. The trails are dry, and there's not that many people down there today, so it's good.
And hikers and boulder climbers continue to come in droves today. Niagara Parks says they expect foot traffic to climb this summer after it saw 2.5 times more people venture off into the rocky trails last month compared to April of 2020.
We anticipate seeing probably an increase of 10 to 20% this year. So we had 300,000 trail users at the Niagara Glen in 2020. So you can imagine somewhere between 30 and 60,000 more potential trail users in 2021.
Park CEO David Adames is reminding trail users to be extra safe this summer, and they can expect to see more caution signs, extra markers to help you stay on track, and more guidance.
There's a lot of rocks, so they can be tricky. You can trip over. If you're gonna wear shoes, make sure they're closed-toed.
You can easily ask someone and they'll be able to direct you on your way back up here, especially the boulderers. They seem to know, I guess, the area pretty well.
Many made their way through the winding path and down to this riverbank called Cripps Eddy, where it's common to see people getting close to the water in restricted areas. According to Niagara Parks, there were 2 minor rescues with no reported injuries this weekend, and they were the only 2 so far this season. However, they want to remind every hiker to be extra careful this season after a very busy 2020.
2020, we had an increased number of rescues to 2019, 2018.
A string of incidents happened in June of last year. A Toronto teenager survived after he was blindsided by a wave and slipped into the water in an area known as the Devil's Hole. A woman also slipped into the Niagara whirlpool and grasped onto a rock to avoid getting swept away. And another teenager, Samir Patel, also slipped in, but after an exhaustive search, he was never found.
And the river can change from wind conditions, the impact of hydroelectric power generation going on. So again, can change within minutes.
Adames says trails are open from dawn to dusk. Adames added that hikers can expect to see at least half a dozen staff members on site during weekends. You can go to niagaraparks.com/trail safety for more information.